He says, verse 6, they love the best places at the feast and the best seats in the congregation, and the greetings in the marketplaces, and they be called by men, Rabbi, Rabbi. Okay, so now we're going to deal with this whole issue. Now remember, you don't ever see in a personal conversation you're having with anybody or in Scripture, somebody talking about A, stop in the middle, talk about something completely different for 5 seconds, and they get back to talking about A. Okay? This doesn't happen. That's not the way we discuss a topic or a subject. We may interrupt ourselves to add something that's needed to the conversation, but we don't switch to a completely different subject. We just don't. That's not the way we do things. And then pick it right back up 3 sentences later. So there must be something that's going on here as we get into verse 7, 8, 9, and 10 that has to do with leadership hypocrisy and abuse and wrong motivation. So let's understand as we move forward. Now, this is all about leaven. Leaven is what? Hypocrisy. This leadership was leavened. The leadership was suffering from a yeast infection. That's going to go all viral over all of YouTube right there. My wife's not here. Don't tell her I said that. There's no filter. I can't help it. What can I do? That will not be an In Focus. Thank you, Marty. Okay. In Focus, do you have a yeast infection? Okay. And then the front row is going to laugh even harder, and I won't even be able to stop laughing now. Bonnie, stop that. Okay. They were leavened. They were hypocrites. And so let's understand, he's giving the scathing attack on the way the leadership behaved. And then watch, when we get down to verse 13, it says, woe to you scribes and Pharisees, you hypocrites. And then that hypocrite thing goes all the way through to verse 29. He's calling them hypocrites. So for another 16 verses, he's calling them hypocrites. The first 4, 5, 6 verses, he's calling them hypocrites. No. And then in the middle, he says, time out. Let me talk to you about titles. I've got a problem with these titles. Does that make any sense to anybody? Of course not. But now, in order to receive what I'm saying, you have to stop the filter that you've always had from people that have told you all this stuff before. You have to take the anti-Semitism that may still be in there and push that down. And you also have to get rid of the one thought that some of you have is, oh, sure, he's going to defend this because he likes being called rabbi. Because this is a self-serving interpretation. I don't care what you call me, as long as it's polite. Okay? You know, on my website, years ago, I don't even know if it's on there anymore, but years ago when we first put the website together, I put on the kind of about us type of page, I put my name, and on the bottom I said, rabbi, shepherd, teacher. So I had a list of things, and then I had whatever offends you least. My wife thought that was too strong, so we changed it to whatever you prefer. I liked it better the other way. Okay? Whatever title offends you least, that's the one you can use. Because we get so hung up on these things. But let's understand what it's really talking about here. Okay, so first and foremost, he says, these guys love the best seats, they love this, they like the greetings. They want to hear the greetings. It's all about them, and they're all puffed up, right? They're puffed up, they're leavened.